Here we are back with part 21 of Charizard by LEGO Pokemon. This is set number 72153. Contains 6,838 pieces. Retails for $649.99, and set was provided by the LEGO Group for review. Thank you, LEGO. And yes, I'm getting tired of saying that all the time. But, well, we're not close to Charizard yet. And so I've already invested 5 bags into this right now. I remember in the last installment we pretty much built this tower here with this and a little bit of the lava coming down. Still at a 6.5, so that's good. And today we're going to be focusing on finishing up bags, I think 55, 56, and 57, which are just these bags here. And that kind of thing. So I'm going to do this all in one sitting here. And the reason being is that we're going to be adding the skin to this and finishing up this base. And I think that this is all there is to it. And we're just cleaning this up a bit more. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. And today, it's your lucky day. This is an early morning build. Just got up here about 30 minutes ago. Today is the 27th of May 2026. Whoa, where are you going there? So I'm a little tired and I gotta deal with work today, so I gotta have a little bit of a mind cleanser before I do with anything. So yeah, we're gonna be covering 3 bags in here today just because it's all skinning. Add in the decorations, terrain, and stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. Well, before I can do that, these videos are just for entertainment purposes. This is not my job. This is something I do for fun, so do not construe these or consider them as professional product reviews, how-tos, or tutorials. These are just my notes. And in addition to that, the commentary in here is mine and mine alone. LEGO doesn't pay me to say anything. This is just stuff that's off my mind. And I'm not a professional LEGO builder. This is something I just do just to kill time. Okay? It pretty much says it all there. Well, okay. So let's begin here now with bag 55. And just a fair warning, I will be moving the camera around a lot because we're going to be adding a lot of stuff to this. Usually a bag takes about 15-20 minutes. Depends on the size of parts. Now, that'll make good for Spanish tiles. I really want to get the base done here before I start doing some other set builds. So that's why I'm kind of anxious to get this one done today. So that's where I'm going to be focusing at right there. So yeah, just as a fair warning, I will be moving the camera around a lot because now we're going to be focusing on the facade of this. And yeah, kind of just sitting back and really not doing a whole lot. But of course it's work day and I really don't want to deal with any work stuff. So, that means going to be kind of sitting here just tinkering with this. Yeah, so before I get ready for work, I'm going to see if I can knock out an hour on this one here. So we're going to be, I may keep you guys and gals in a little bit late today. Alright, so it goes like that. But we'll see how well we can get here with this. Well, I got some stuff ready to go. I haven't done any tutorials yet. I'm hoping to start on some tutorials very soon because I have nothing for my memberships right now. If I didn't have memberships, I would just kind of take a breather from them. But right now, I'm just doing direct to publishing to members at the moment. That kind of thing. But you know, these are not bad sets. This one's really not that bad. It's just grotesquely big and large. It's not a low quality build. It's, you know, like I mentioned, it's just a little too big. But, you know, I got to get it done. So that is the obligation for the day, is to get the base done, and then I can start doing some of the newer Lego sets. And we can come back to this one here later and work on it as just as a maybe to take a breather from doing actual bigger, smaller set reviews. I like to break things up because just the Monopolis alone would just drive me nuts. So I'm going to do just that. Get it done and move on. Lots of little parts in here today. Yeah, my Memorial Day, well, Memorial Day has passed. Hope everybody had a great Memorial Day. Mine was just pretty much sitting at home, just really doing not a whole lot of anything. That kind of thing. Well, this bag here's not taking that much time. That doesn't mean the other bags are going to be short. No, I don't want to keep you guys and gals too long. Some of you actually like the lengthy videos. So like I said, I keep these the way they are, and you know, somebody complains about it, so be it. This channel's probably not for them, but here we just walk through everything. We cover every step. You know, that kind of thing. You know, the color palette on this is not too exciting, but now we're getting into the point of this is just part of the outside terrain here. I mean, so far it's looking pretty good, huh? Yeah, but I got some tutorials. Only got 10 left for the year. I'm already ready for winter time. Like I said in the last installment, it's been kind of cool here. So, you know, that kind of thing. I'm hoping I'm not making mistakes. Right there. Yeah. I'm not sure. Where's the gray one at? There it is. Okay. Yeah, we're having some nasty wind blowing around out there tomorrow, so you know exactly what's going to happen to my allergies. They're going to go bonkers. So I think it goes like that. Yeah, it goes like that. I need to see if I can get some more slopes in those colors. You know, they work good for Spanish tiles and stuff like that, for roofing and stuff, so I'm hoping to grab a couple more of those. Let's see here. We don't have a whole lot left in the set. You know, it's the bulk of the build is the stand, and you know, that's pretty much the whole thing. After a while I get kind of bored working on bigger sets. So I got some new sets. Like I mentioned in the last installment, I got a bunch of big things to go through. I mean, I got big sets. Not as big as this one, but now I know how to handle a set this large. And yeah. Now we got to put this onto that, and hope I didn't make any mistakes. And we'll set this. Where does this go exactly? Okay, it's right there. Okay. Alright, so they show this like that. And maybe just easier to find a corner and snug it in. Now I can't get mine in there. What do? Start wiggling it in. And it'll start going in eventually. So if you're watching this and thinking, Jay, I'm kind of stuck, you just have to wiggle it in. And now, as you can see, it looks pretty good. Well, we're getting somewhere there. Okay, now we're going to finish up the build here. They want to put this here. Can you see what I'm doing? Barely. There we go. So it looks like now we're just kind of patching up the terrain here. Okay. And then looks like we're actually putting rocks and stuff down here. We're working all over the place, so let's just kind of dial that in for you. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's been some that say I don't sound like I'm really happy doing these. It's just when you have other life stuff you got to deal with, it just takes a lot out of you. But it beats than doing actual physical work. I mean, who wants to do that? If you're a kid and you're in school, you know what I'm going through. I know what you're going through. But just like with everything else, we have to do it. And that's what we're doing, you know. Put all this together and get it ready to go. Matter of fact, I haven't blocked anybody in a while, which is kind of cool. I haven't had the chance to block anybody. Kind of a shame, but that's how it is. Alright, so okay, the tile goes next to this plate here like that. So one of the things I'm trying to do is show you more of the stuff that I'm working on here. It goes like that. And you know, I'm trying to make these more, I'm not going to make these as full-fledged tutorials, but it'd be nice if I could. I know some are really wanting these to be tutorials, but it would just be a lot of video editing. Oh, so there's got to be something that snaps in there. Of course, Technic pen. I mean, this thing is built very well. I'm not dissatisfied with the quality of it. It's just it's so big, and it falls apart because it is a very big build. Okay, because now we're focusing right about here. And that's step 169. So I'm just going to do this one very slow here. Slowly piece it together. Boy, the crickets are going bonkers tonight. Yep. Let's see here. All right, then we're back down here again. No, we're not done yet. We got to put more down here. And where did this piece come from? Because I haven't gotten that far yet. It's time before I start pointing fingers like, what do we got, extra pieces? No, I just got to go to the next page. Yeah, so this took about 15 minutes for this bag. That's not too bad, you know. Put that together, and this goes right here. And as you can tell so far, except for the camera being crooked, oh, I got a little bit of lava pouring down there, but that's not too bad there for bag 14, or not 14, I'm looking at something different. Bag 55, and yeah, there's no pieces remaining. Alright, now we're going to move on to bag 56. And yeah, so far we haven't had anything fall off. The base seems pretty sturdy. It's miraculously still keeping my interest. So let's pop it off and pour out the parts. And let's see here. Oh, I got a bag. Looks like we're almost doing the same type of terrain that we did before. These parts look awfully familiar. So I might be doing a duplicate here. Okay. Alright, so we are back at the big thing. It looks like we are focusing our attention now on this side here. So let's see here. Looks like I am plopping down a tile right back in here. Right there. Sometimes the instructions, they don't show it very well. You put that one tile in here, then you do a sub step. Wouldn't they have this with the other bag? See, I don't get Legos sometimes. I really don't understand their logic into building sets. You know, sometimes it just gets kind of like, okay, what are you doing here? This is the beauty about having 4K, is I can zoom it in for you. I'm starting to overflow on 1x12 bricks, right, which is fine by me. I can always use extra bricks. It doesn't matter what color they are, so I can always use them. So I get this question, Jay, where do you get all your parts? Sets like this. I'm still torn if I want to keep this one. The Pokemon I definitely want to keep and put them on display. As far as the stands, if I don't need them, I'm tossing them. But for the Pokemon themselves, I'm probably going to keep them. I think Lego could have just broke this set down into 3 smaller builds, would have been better. Because if you've noticed, I have not put my input yet on the set. I haven't. Right now we're saying it's at a 6.5. That score can change at any time. So we don't really know. So I can't just give you a final, like, don't go out of focus. I really just don't know until I get done with the final build here. Ah, okay. Can't find what I'm looking for. Start sorting parts out here. So, if you're like me and you're trying to find things, start sorting your parts. Okay, it does feel a little overwhelming on things. So as you can see, I'm pulling out pieces right now. And I'm looking for this piece. So sometimes when you sort out your parts, it saves a bunch of time. That kind of thing. Now I see why some of you don't like the black parts on black. It's hard to see sometimes. I'm not going to disagree with you there. It happens. Oh, I can't pick those up. Okay, we need a 1x4. Alrighty, let's see here. Yeah, I was listening to one of my other videos. I was doing this low volume on here, and it picked it up perfectly. So I don't think I need to yell in the microphone as much. Well, I need this. Okay, I need the reverse one. There it is. Wait. No. I knew I was going to get it eventually. Sometimes Lego puts something in that kind of makes it tricky. What? Come on, get in here. See, I was not kidding. I kid you not. We're just doing the skin right now. We're doing the facade. So reading ahead in the book, it does help because I want to make sure you get a good build experience out of this, and if it's not my tutorial, still want to show you what's involved in the set. How does it go together? What to look for. I'm going to get the comments, "Oh, Jay, you saved my life. I was stuck." Well, there's nobody else that does these, so yeah, if I get stuck, guess who I got to rely on is me. Yeah, so I try to just build it, you know. There's been some other people starting to do this on YouTube, but they're like speed build. Okay, I'm going to show you how to build a set, speed build through it, they're done. Bing, bang, boom, done, move on. That's not really showing me anything. You're just showing me your editing skills. You know, for something like this, I don't want to, you know, tell you otherwise. Ooh. But if you really want a really good build, yeah, you know what I forgot to do? Put these in here. Well, we'll do it right now then. Now, I may forget some parts. Shouldn't do this before work, but you know, it just happens. So we put the stud in there, which we did not do. I put this piece in here, which shouldn't have been done. Sometimes I will do that. I'll just skip a step. But that's the beauty about doing stuff like this, is that I can show you something. What happens if I make a mistake? I did something wrong. You know, that kind of thing. It's better to show you instead of just fibbing to you. So if I make a mistake, this is how we fix it. Whoa. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm jumping steps again. I kid you not. I don't know what is with me today. That goes there. That means this booger goes... I need the reverse one of that. What would you use these for? I'd say for airplanes or trains. For stuff that I need to build, not really stuff that I would use those for. And hold up. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, so this morning we're going to finish this one up, and then so I can start editing it as soon as possible. So like I said, with this set, you're going to see other sets blended in with it. But I am dumping them all in a playlist for your convenience, so you'll be able to find out, you know, all the parts. Everything will be grouped together. I noticed the playlist that I've written up is getting some views. That doesn't go there. So that's why I do the playlist. So you, the viewer, can see what I'm doing. Yeah, it's better to group it like that. Can you imagine me, let's say there's 20 hours. Imagine me making a 20-hour video, and I think YouTube has a new limit, a hard limit now of like, I think it's like 10 or 12 hours. So there's no way I can just do a build-a-thon on this. But I don't think anybody would sit down and watch literally hours upon this, unless you're just using this to doze off to. You know? But it's hard to say. Really want to get this thing done here. Lickety split. Sometimes it's like, yeah, I can't find the parts. This is not the most exciting color. We don't really work with this type of orange, but you know, I mean, how often do we work with reddish orange? I don't. It's new to me. Okay. Alright, we're just getting there. Okay, we got that built. And it looks pretty good. But now we got to put it onto that thing over there. Okay. Yeah, in the mornings I don't sound too exciting. Yeah, alright, so it looks like it goes like that. And just like with the other side, you may have to wiggle it in. I'm just making sure you get to see what it looks like on your end. So you just have to pinch it. See how it's just binding here? Start wiggling things in until it goes in. That's the trick. Just wiggle it in and then just kind of mush it. Once you get one side started, it starts falling together. So just take your time. And it looks pretty tight all the way. Oh, okay. It looks pretty tight all the way around there. And so far, that's what we've done there. Okay, now we're going to be wrapping it up here with some extras and stuff, so we're going to be focusing our attention back in this area here like we did on the other side. Slightly things are a little different, but so I'll try my best here to cover it all for you. I could be watching anime right now, but no, I got to get this filmed so I can deliver it to you quickly. And then this goes right in that hole there. Okay, so it fits right in there. Okay, making sure. Oh, it's that round brick. I was like, why is there a hole there? No, that's just the way it is. Okay, and then this goes here. It tells me the Technic pin is probably next. I mean, this thing is really well anchored down. It's not going anywhere. Okay, I'd say this is more like mock quality than I would say this is just your typical Lego set. This is not a typical Lego set by any means. Now, somebody had asked the question, why do we call them snot bricks? What is Lego's official name of those bricks? These right here. It's just a brick with studs on the side. I need to answer that question. Somebody had asked me a question about it. Yeah, it's just standard. It's just a brick with studs on the side, just like this. If they had studs on it, it's a snot brick. Snot stands for studs not on top. So when you flip your stuff sideways, there's no studs. And we have one plate here. Well, I must be on my game today, because I tell you, I don't have any extra pieces left over, and everything is fitting together pretty good. And yeah, that just took care of that edge right there. No pieces remaining for bag 56. And yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. I think we hadn't even been here for a full 30 minutes yet. Maybe we have, I don't know, but it's not too bad. Okay, well, we are going to wrap up this build installment here with bag 57. And I want to thank everyone for taking the time to subscribe to my channel and checking out my content. And if you like what you see here, it's free. You don't have to worry about it. It's always nice to see some new names. And well, we don't see faces, but we see names on here. So it's always nice to see somebody new on here. And we're going to be here for a while. We got 2 of these. So I guess the quick builds are over. And in addition, I want to thank everyone for checking out my Rebrickable profile and downloading my building guides. That's always a big help, because I want to preserve all those ideas, at least in written form, instead of just video files. Plus, my building guides are a lot easier than the video files. You can build at your own pace. Oh, I haven't seen these in a while. And lastly, I want to thank everyone on my main channel and Patreon for being subscribed, or for being members, and your contributions and stuff. That's always a big help. Yeah, I read everything off kind of backwards today, so that tells you what kind of day I'm going to have. But yeah, this is it. We are going to finish this stand up here. Then I got to get on to maybe a few sets, then we'll come back and finish up Charizard. I'd like to get this done by the end of the week or so. So right now we're going to be doing that call out right there. Okay. So yeah, well let's get building here. Let's build it. Yeah, you have to admit all the snot pieces we're putting in here. These are also snot plates here too. So the whole goal about it is put studs on the side, and it could be smooth anywhere else. That's basically all those are. I got another one. Okay, I'm going to have to start sorting out parts. Now, I got a lot of these. That's another snot piece. That's a nice piece to have. I have a tutorial that I'm currently working on that uses a ton of those. So you may want to start hoarding them up because it doesn't matter what color those are in the build. Okay, we just got steps 202 and 203 done. Not too bad. Now we got to do a sub step now. Okay. Okay. And then this. Okay, it goes like that. See? Different weird angles, and now you got a plate right here. A building area. So, snot method is really good if you want to change the orientations of studs, if you want to build on two sides. We're all kids. We're all taught just to stack pieces on like that. You know, that's good elementary building. But when you want to get into more elaborate stuff, you know, more complicated stuff. If you see my vehicles and stuff, that's pretty much introductory to snot building, and you just have to practice. It's a lot of practicing involved, and there's a lot of other methods you can use, you know, if you want to build stuff, because now, as you can see, we got studs all around here now. 3 sides this has studs. There might be more. We have no clue at all. Well, maybe not. We've got to put a slope here. I like to get some more of those, but these are like 18 degrees. I'd like to see Lego expand on that a bit more. I have a ton of roofs that need that specific angle, and Lego just doesn't make them in a whole lot of parts. So I can't just build what I want to build with them. But I'm hoarding up the smaller 1x4 and 2x4 variants. Well, I got this. Trying to hold in my yawns so I'm not tiring everybody out. Okay, I see what we're doing. So it's this right here. Sorry if I'm a little quiet. Don't want to face today. I don't have any meetings, but I got a bunch of other things that I have to get going here. I'm looking for a 2x2 plate. They're somewhere around here. We're going to find it eventually. I got these. Make sure the building guide's not hoarding it. Just so many snot pieces. I don't see it. I got these roof slopes. I have this guy here. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, no, I haven't put it in there yet. Okay, where's it at? I got these. Oh, I see. It's buried under the stud. My bad. See, that's what takes forever on these type of videos, is trying to, you know, trying to get your thoughts together where you're not going to confuse the viewer. But, you know me, I gotta make it hard for you here. And that's why I'm saying that you get one bag and you get smaller bags inside. Usually a regular bag only takes like 10 or 12 minutes, and you get smaller bags inside, and that's more smaller pieces. And that piece doesn't go like that at all. So there's more small bags. They take like 5 minutes. Like this has one bag, and there's two smaller bags inside. I'm assuming about 20, no more than 25 minutes. And that does get kind of exhausting after a while. So, you know, just put it together and move on. But so far it's not too bad. It's just, the set is just big. I'm not bored of it, but I am starting to get a little exhausted because I have a bunch of other sets I have to get done. And it's not really helping out much. I like those pieces there. I've been hoarding them up. I've been getting a good collection of these lately, so those are good for all sorts of stuff. I can think of those slopes being used for Asian style architecture, so you know, don't have enough of it, but it'd be nice to get a whole collection of it so I can start exploring all that. Okay, it goes like this. There's a gap there. Well, there is a gap there. Okay. Making sure I did not make a mistake, because you know exactly what I will most likely. It's not that I won't make a mistake, I will. I remember seeing a lot of these pieces here were used on train sets back when I was a kid. I never had a train set, but when I was a kid growing up, because they were just expensive. But now I have the train sets that Legos provided me. Matter of fact, somebody asked me about when am I going to get to the train models. I'm trying my best. Lego is sending me stuff I just cannot refuse. It's some of the offers they're sending me, I'm like, oh, this would make a great build installment series. Now we got to put this onto here, which goes right there. Yeah, so... Oh, so these are going to have to lock into here. Okay, this is going to be kind of tricky. I'm just going to start it in like that. Just see how I'm tacked it in there. Yeah, it's flush on this side, so obviously I did it right. So we'll just kind of wiggle it in. Now you may have to persuade it. See how it's just kind of being stubborn? That's normal. You know, I've dealt with this before, even on my own projects. Now, is that supposed to be off? Yes, it is. So the book is not lying to us. Make sure I got that pushed all the way in. But that doesn't look right there. We've got a hole there. Because that is what we're going to be taking care of next. Okay, now we're going to proceed on with filling more holes in. Alright. Yeah, it just looks like we got a vein of lava here. Magma, if you want to call it that. And, you know. Yeah, if you want to join our Discord server, it's free. You don't have to pay for it. Join. We're always looking for new chatters. Just reach level 5 and you can hop on voice and you can talk to me. It's all free, you know. Some people charge to talk to the creator, but on my stuff, you don't have to do that. Why? I'm a human being like everybody else. Why charge for it? This looks like now we're just focusing our attention in here. It's basically just terrain at this point. You know, so we got that there. Put a little slope here at the bottom. It's got a nice rock facade to it. Looks really good. Okay, now it looks like we're focusing our attention here. I'm going to try to build it like this, as long as I keep it here. And maybe, I don't know if I can do this because I hate when you're trying to find a backwards one and you're finding all these regular ones here. Like I'm finding a lot of these. They're facing the wrong direction. So where's this one at? Buried. And that's just how it is, you know. Boy, that wind is really kicking up. But that is okay because I got battery backup here. And then after that, there's a lot of little pieces here. Sounds like somebody's going through my gate on the side of the house. Well, that wind is just sure pounding it. It's like a steel gate. Does that go in there? Yep. Okay. And I still need a backwards one. All I'm finding are these. I mean, go figure. Why? Because the building guide's hiding it. That's usually how it goes. Yeah, I may have to leave it down on the counter because it's hard for me to keep track of where I'm building this at. I always like to try different building methods, building styles, filming methods, you know, what works, what doesn't work. Okay. Okay, after that goes in, we're still, no, we're not even close yet to finishing this up. Yeah, this one's just all tiles. I should have just done this on the workbench. So holding stuff like this, it gets exhausting. It really does. So I did the botanical set. It's not too bad. It was a pretty interesting one, so I'm saving that one. I need to put that one on display. And I think that's it. And that's pretty much, the botanicals are forged, just display pieces. And now we need to rotate this thing like this. And this little booger goes right here in this hole. Like that. Yep. Right there. Making sure we're not getting all weird and it's going to fall out on us. And then we got to put in one piece, which I got to find. It's a 1x2 plate. We don't have a lot of parts on the workbench. It's just, it's like, where do you start? At least it's not a white piece. It may as well be because there's a lot of orange up here. Okay, what happens when we can't find it? We scream. Oh, I got it. It goes right there. So don't forget that piece. Okay, I learned my lesson, so I'm going to bring the camera back down because we got to do another section here. Involves that. So I have a feeling that we're going to have to put it on the other side of this. So there's a lot involved here. Looks like it's almost like a mirror. Not quite sure. So what am I going to do? Let's just start building. But you notice the further I go, the faster the build goes, because it's less parts I have to go through and stuff. Okay, something like that. Snot there. Snot it up, kids. Snot that baby up. You're going to have to do it. And you know how I come up with my wacky tutorials and stuff is I doodle. I goof off. You know, I just take pieces, start placing them on random pieces, and until it actually turns out to something I'm actually wanting to build. You know, I'm sure this is what somebody does with Lego. I hate to think Lego's using AI for all this. I doubt it. But because you know, a human's got to put it together. Imagine you got to put this together. And then let's say step 4 is asking me to put this 1x4 plate right in there. You can't really do that. I've seen AI programs. I'll see like, oh, Jay, check out my building guide. Okay, I'll check it out. And you could tell it was clearly written by AI. And it's like, how did you put this together? Oh, I just wrote it up with AI because I didn't know how to use Studio or Digital Designer and stuff, or LCAD. I'm like, you better start learning. That did not work. I mean, I'm blunt on that stuff, because if you're writing up a building guide, you have not only that you have to follow, but you got to make it easy for other people to build your stuff. Because if it's like something that somebody's going to have to figure out, it's kind of a it gets messy real quick. And, you know, Jay, how do you make your building guides easy to follow? I do them by hand. I take a break for a week, I come back and review that file and make sure that I can still follow along. If I can't follow along my own work, or I have to question, like, okay, what am I doing here? Why is this piece being placed here? That's a problem. That's a big problem. You know, because if I can't follow my own work, how am I going to expect my viewers or even my customers who buy the written guide, how are you gonna follow that? If you watch my older tutorials, they didn't really make a whole lot of sense. Now I write everything up. I take care in really just producing something good. Maybe that's why I don't get a lot of views. I take my time. Maybe I need to rush it and just mass produce junk. But then again, that won't help me out if I ever want to rebuild my own creations. You know, that kind of thing. And hold up. Okay, sorry about that. And I only got an hour left on this card. So we're getting close. I'm going to keep you guys in a little late today. But you know what, though? It's not too bad. Not too bad. One of you commented you like the parts on this set. It's got some interesting pieces. I'm not going to lie there. There's a lot of unique pieces. A lot of these pieces now, since we're seeing them together, you're like, I could use that piece for a car. I could use this for maybe making a skyscraper. Or if you're into robotics and stuff, you could do that. That kind of thing. And then now we have to put this onto here. On this side right here. So just like with the other side, this goes here. Now I'm going to start with these pegs first, or you can start with this one, but usually more makes it easier. So I know this back side is even. I'm just going to start it here. Okay, I'm going to kind of wiggle that in. Now it's starting to go in a little bit. Okay, now it's wiggled in. And then now we'll just see if we can get this back side in here. And there we go. Snaps right in. You always hear me say it if you've commented and said, yeah, I can't get my parts in. Wiggle it in. Wiggle. Okay, just wiggle. It sounds kind of silly, I know, but wiggle it in. Just wiggle it. It ain't going to hurt anything if you wiggle it. You know, that kind of thing. Okay, now we got to fill in all this field here. We got a bunch of stuff to put in here. Because now we're going to have to continue on with the lava here. This one's not, this bag here is already going to take us a long time to do. It's take my time and do it right instead of messing up and have to embarrass myself. Boy, these colors are kind of like Halloween colors. This is ready for Halloween, you know, if it's summertime. Okay, I think that's right. Looks good. Checking my work. It's better to check it a million times because I only want to make a mistake once. I think that's enough there. And looking for a brick. Goes right here. Boy, this thing just likes to vibrate, huh? This, you know, they should have put some kind of gliders down here. Don't put that on your fancy dining room table. I bet this thing will scratch the living daylights out of it. Okay, that goes right there. This one's an offset of this. And then this goes right here. I mean, that's a lot of detail right there. I mean, we're getting somewhere with this. It's a lot of parts placements, huh? This is somebody's mock. This is not a. I'm not going to say this is your average everyday Lego set. There's been some people contact me from time to time. Why don't I just do review mocks? It just seems kind of silly to review mocks. Okay, now I'm going to be focusing my attention up here now. Right there. So now we got to start putting some stuff up there. It's almost like a construction crane. Yeah, I can't wait to show you guys the new stuff that I got. You know, the new sets, so you know exactly what we will be working on. Okay, the tiles are supposed to overhang these. See, a lot of this stuff they could have replaced with bigger pieces, but then again, they probably charge more for the set. I think this set should have been broken down into 3 sections. I'm just going to hear the got quiet in here all of a sudden. I know the camera's still recording. So there's the top right there. That takes care of that. We're not done with the top yet, but we're almost done with this whole thing. Once I get the base done, that's it. That means I can set this off to the side and we could do Charizard next. I think that's the one thing I really want to get into. I mean, all that's left is really small stuff here. I got 1 corner tile left, so where did that come from? But that's it for the build there. So your top should look like this. Yeah, not too bad. See if I missed anything here. I don't see anything. Sometimes they give you a spare or two of smaller stuff, but that's very rare. Very rare that they ever will. And yeah, it's not too bad, but this is what we have here remaining. You know, if you always got a few pieces like this, you know, that's to be expected. And that's pretty much what we have there for this installment. Okay, well, that's the next one we're going to be working on. But Summation of Thoughts, and so far the stand was just, I don't know, just, it looks cool when it's completed, but this wasn't the exciting part. I'd say it's built very well. I mean, kind of elaborate there. And this thing is meant to slide in the other parts. So that's why we got a bunch of studs here. Now I'm not going to put the other bases because I'm going to save that for the very final part. I have this set in another place right now in this room. So I really don't want to move things unless I absolutely have to, you know. But what you see here is 8 bags. So right now we have bags 58 through 65, I believe. Let me see here, because yeah, 58. So it'd be 58, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 8 bags left to finish up here. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And am I going to miss the set when I'm done? It's a memorable build, but I think not. I still haven't got to the Pikachu yet. I haven't got to any of the trains yet. So now I think what I'm going to do is kind of do a little interlude, and I'm going to do some reviews on regular sets. Kind of get them going. And yeah, so this installment here was about an hour. I didn't mean to keep you guys this long, but it wasn't too bad. So now you know what to expect when you're building the stand here. And nothing really fell off, which is good, but not the most exciting piece. But we got to pull through this one here. It's come along okay. But tell me what you think.